What is this art? Is this like an alt art from Kaldheim? I don't recognize this art. At least I'm not. I recognize not Ratatoskr. Oh, it's the Aether Vial enchantment. Got it. The not Aether Vial enchantment. The one that I saw that it said other, and then it's like, oh, they realized. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're all having a good Tuesday. Staying warm. Um, we're just going to be doing one draft tonight. We're going to be doing the Live the Dream Cube. This is a cube that was around last year. Um, it's all about big plans. Uh, this cube is all about huge, going big. If you're not going big, you're not doing something silly. Uh, good luck, you know? Um, it is a cube designed with, you know, big reanimator plans, over the top sneak attack things, cast huge spells. This is not a world of Savannah Lions. It is not a world of beat down in a normal fashion. There are aggressive decks comparatively, but they do aggressive things in different ways to pressure you. So, yeah, that's today's plan. Hope. Dumb combo cube, yeah. Hello, hello. So yeah, give me just a moment here. Hopefully we don't run into the Chombo this time. I think last time we Chomboed, right? If I remember the last time we went into this cube, I think that was the Living Death Flare deck. I think. And that was a Chombo. That was big Chombo hours. Um, I'm hoping to either be in the blue red Spellhavers or the red white. I'm playing Boros Reckoner likers. There's not a better name for that. Um, the white blue plan is also good. It just blinks. So let's go into limited. All right, Live the Dream, Phantom Draft League. Team Jabro on top. Good for you. And Teleria. Spellhammers. Ooh, really? Not a lot of people interested in this one? That's maybe 2/3. That's a low player count. Maybe even half. Usually we're at like 13, 1400. So I always draft last day, Shabadoo. Like, this isn't any different, you know? Ah, the amazing Kelly, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. You guys gotten some heavy edits. Toss some new sets, remove some cards. Yeah, I did. I didn't look at the card list. I looked at the overall article about it. That it talks about there's 11 archetypes. Basically, every two color setup has a plan. Green red, for instance, is creature cheating. Blue red is big spell havers. Black white has reanimator proper. etc. And then there's just 5 color gens. You know how it is. Yeah, interesting. I guess this just isn't as big a pull as like normal, or maybe more people are just still interested in playing Call Time. I want to say last time we did this was a higher number, so we shall see. There was also a note in the article that had said that like blue white was like far and away the best plan last time, and so we'll have to see if like we have 3 blue white opponents. Yep, left that on the other side. That doesn't make any that's not enough to count for 600 players. If all 600 players who were playing in this cube all live in Texas, sure, but I somehow think that 50% of the player base does not live in Texas. You know? Also, this is a worldwide client, but Prismatic Vista, Agent of Treachery, Swans, Bryn Argyle. Oh, we got nice duels. Hmm. Swans is on the Reckoner deck plan. Um Agent of Treachery is the rudest card in the world. Oh yeah, green white is all token likers. Swans plus terror. Kind of like the Swans idea. Oh, because commanders like I think Agent of Treachery and Swans are the 2 picks I like in here. Agent might be a little more correct, but Swans pulls me in an interesting direction I also like a lot. Tergrid, Scholar, I'm sorry, what do you do? Wow. Okay. So you're a big spell liker. You're a big spell recurrer. You're the snappest of caster mage, right? Electrolyze is nice. This genre anything? No. I'd rather have Electrolyze than that Chandra. Elspeth Conquers Death is always good stuff. I think I'll respect that, and Electrolyze and Scholar are the other 2. A Braid, just, good stuff. Part? Oh, that's what we call Big Spell. Dream Eater, this is a weird big creature that bounces stuff. This is a card that has some funky rules interactions. Ral Zarek just bolts. Bounty Agent probably gets things done in this format. Part. Like just being on Time Walk Tribal. Is Time Walk Tribal real? I feel like Time Walk Tribal has to be real, right? Precursor Golem would have been a little bit more spicy if we picked the Electrolyze in the last one. Kind of like Time Walk Tribal. All right, a Time Walk. Some blink targets. Swans might not be actually what we're doing, but it might be telling what color we're doing. Marsh Flats, I barely recognized you. Deputy of Detention, Blade Splicer is the aggressive option. Um, That Relzeric was flip a bunch of coins for the extra turns, right? Up to 5. Could be 0, you know. Some. Okay. Knight, you are actually really good ramp. And ramp is one of the things we're going to want if we are playing the game. Ooh, Raise End. This is actually pretty cool. A lot of legendary creature destroys. Puppeteer Click's a hell card. This is a good hell card. You're crazy, Paw. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. I'm going to go with Knight of White Orchid. Try to ramp us up here. We might end up... It looks like blue, if we can get more, would be nice. What's Crystalline Crawler do? Oh. I've never seen those. Or if I have, I don't remember it. Okay. Giant Killer, Immortal Sun, Thassa's Intervention, Bone Crusher Giant. Probably, there's cards from sets I don't know. You know how it is. Those Intervention's good. Giant Killer is kind of big. Immortal Sun is like the anti-Planeswalker Hell Zone, which might just be fine. Your creature, what the frick? Okay, you've got a lot of text. I don't want to read that. Mortal Sun. Mothra? Sigrid? Okay, white looking real. Black also showing up in spades here. Mothra is like really good with these creatures in particular because it gives them a second chance. Sigrid is also really good. But yeah, Mothra actually feels really nice with this plan. We have white and we have unknown. Whatever works best with creatures coming into play, and there's another creature I want to flicker a bunch. Again, this is good stuff. This is good flickering. It also has a good recursion, which can recur or Elspeth Conquers Death. Angel of Despair, black might be the color we pair up with. Sadly, we won't get the angel back. That'd be a good flicker target. But like, these are some good cards to kind of flicker around. Okay, Shriekmaw has me. Ooh, Terror. Terror Instinct is up here. Oh,
probably pretty good. It is a bit of a shame that it is not.
You're coming out the wrong. You're coming out the wrong zone. That's on my end. I changed audio settings and it fucked everything up before I started streaming. So we are in. You're not in a wind tunnel. You're in. The audio is being sourced incorrectly. God, how do I fix this? How do I get you? Are you here now? Nope, nope, nope. Default. Nope. I can't. I don't know what. Why are you not picking up? I'm gonna restart Discord, see if maybe that fixes it. Alright. I don't have the ability to do. My brain cannot do these two things at once. Apologies. Discord, get over here. Cheddar Skull Pass. It's passing. Alright, maybe you're here now? Nope, you're still not here. Oh, that completely broke my audio. Oh, shit. Now I think game audio is broken. Oh, God. What did I do? No, but are you here now?
Hello? Yes?
Okay. Okay, I think I have you here, but I think I
Yep.
broke game audio.
Game audio is displaying on the stream.
Yeah, but no, there hasn't been any audible things from the
Well,
game since I have made a change.
okay, that's probably fine.
I don't actually know what my last 5 picks were.
You got Ashen Rider, the one I was talking about before things happened.
Okay, I need to sort this in a readable way and then turn my brain back on.
I I would have also been completely fine with you waiting until
No,
after
no,
the
no,
draft
it's
was.
impossible. Like, my brain had decided that the only thing I could do was fix that. So,
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
that's just how it is.
Skyclave Apparition's a really good choice here.
Yeah, I just picked that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that looked like it worked. Okay, hi everybody. Sorry, I don't know what I picked the last 4 cards. I see Terror of the Picks. I see.
You got some decent cards out of it for what it's worth. It's not like you got that was the last pick was Sin Prodder. You couldn't not pick it.
Okay. I see Austere Command.
Mm-hmm.
That's always nice. I see Triome and Hollowed Fountain, both of which would be good with. We have a Knight of the White Orchid to grab things.
Oh, and the Sour of Temptation art there is the Seb McKinnon
Oh,
Secret Lair, whatever it's called.
damn.
Probably if there's a damnation in here, it also has that extremely dope Garden of Earthly Lights inspired one.
Do I care about Austere or Archon more than?
So that's that creates 2 3/3s is what that does functionally.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab the Hollowed Fountain. I know, or the Triumph would also be fine here. I'm just grabbing, like, I want like a fetchable bit there. Boros Signet would actually be really nice. Again, I don't know what color 2 is. It could be black, it could be red, it could be blue here. Yeah, Signet seems fine. What are you? What the hell are you? What?
I don't even know what
I've
this
never
is from.
seen this card in my life.
Yenet Cryptic Sovereign. Gonna look this up really quick.
Is this from, like, Kaldheim Commander? Like,
Commander 2018.
2018. Wow.
The overlooked Commander set, basically. The one that is not.
Okay.
One that was just kind of a pile of things for it.
Oop.
That's not the David Serlin Sphinx, no.
Hey. All right. What if we are mono white, splash for Time Walk?
Splash for Time Walk's a pretty strong move.
Like, I feel like we could just be mono white splash for Time Walk. Other cards in here. Vorinclex. This Triome is also, like, colors to grab. I have a lot of trouble differentiating the Triomes.
Mm-hmm. Is there, I do mean this, is there a funnier and less relevant set of extra text to add to a Time Walk than create 2 birds?
It gives you a clock.
Yeah, it's 2 1/1s though. I mean, the reason why you get the 2 birds is because it's Hugin and Moonin. Like, that's pretty obvious. Given
Yes,
that's Alrund's Epiphany and all that.
It's Odin.
But mechanically, it's funny. It's very funny.
This actually might be We have a lot of stuff this works with. And that gives us a direction, too, into finding more things that work with this. It triggers it on step as well, so it works. I'm sorry, what? Oh, this Jace.
This is the weird double Jace, the Dose Planeswalker Jace.
I'll bounce land if I continue to want to have that blue in here, or if I want white and red.
Lightning Helix proper.
Just a helix.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nobody's gonna feel bad about including a lightning helix in their deck.
My favorite Lightning Helix is a Johnny Vengeant, though.
Oh goodness, I remember this. Okay, yeah, this is one like if you flashback, you just get the slam your top 3.
Its front side is pretty weak, but its back side is quite strong.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the helix. Oh well, damn.
Soul Hoarder, huh?
Soul Herder and Resto.
That's actually a very hard question between these two, isn't it?
Yes.
Because Soul Herder is shockingly real.
Okay, that makes me feel like I might have wanted the Chancery, and let's call it what it is.
You could also take the Resto Angel and say that the red is real. I think the Soul Herder is better, but
yeah, that's the thing. Is that Soul Herder is really strong too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Modern Horizons did 2 things to the game of Magic the Gathering. It had a lot of really cool ideas of merging previous mechanics together into really nice and playful ways, and breaking the shit out of Modern for a while.
Yep. Thanks, Spite Mare.
Soul Herder was like the one that did that the least, and it still did it.
Valorous Stance. This one's neat because it says toughness. Oh.
Steer Command came back. All right. That's also Harmonious Archon came back.
Yeah, both of those are real.
Do you have any other... You don't really have much else as far as token generation goes aside from Blade's Placer, right? And they're already 3/3s in that case. I think the Austere Command's probably better for you then.
Can blink
if you had like an Elspeth, Harmonious Archon would definitely be the one, though.
I'm gonna grab this Mana Confluence. It's not great fixing, but it is functional fixing.
Come on, no one play white. No, Restoration Angel isn't coming back. Wait, also, that was the last pack of that anyway, so there was no way Restoration Angel would come back. Never mind.
Yeah. Good old Tybalt's Trickery that got banned in Modern yesterday.
Luris got unbanned in Vintage.
Yes.
It's a neat thing to happen.
Which,
so,
deservedly after the companion change, it's just...
Yes. I'm glad that there is finally a time again
God.
where there are no cards in Vintage banned for power level reasons.
God.
It's just... thank goodness that's back to what it is.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff over here I don't care about. Swans doesn't actually fit into what we're doing.
It's just a flyer that takes hits really well.
Yeah. That would have been a sweet one. No.
They changed companions like 2 weeks after the companions came out.
The companion change was 6 months ago.
Yeah.
There was not a change that coincided with it.
Yeah. You don't get to have them in your opener for free now if you've done the thing. You have to pay 3 mana to put them into your hand.
Pod?
What's your pod, Shane?
Night, Blade Splicer, Moth. That doesn't work as well as I want it to. Might just want a clone.
Nothing wrong with Clever Impersonator, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just a clone, it's a clone of anything, which is always nice.
Yeah.
Non-land permanent strong. Drifter.
My favorite. My good friend.
And the good news here is there's really not a tremendous amount of competition except for Elspeth Terrell is, of the three, token generating Elspeths, it's not my favorite.
No.
Still
Usually you
good,
go
obviously.
Elspeth Plus into an empty board. Like, I've done that enough times.
Four mana Elspeth and 6 mana Elspeth that are the same card are the two stronger, for sure. What's up, Tibble?
Tibble.
They did a change to Cascade for
They did.
Tibble, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You can only cast the front on it now, functionally.
Yeah, for cascading, yes. Unless you literally cascade into it off of, like, Apex Devastator.
Mm-hmm.
What does this do?
Well, in which case you cast Apex Devastator. Good job.
Oh, wow. That's too expensive. Let's do expensive. Let's pick the 9-drop instead. Oh.
Sun Titan, huh? Elite Guildmage is kind of a... It's the Mole Drifter equivalent of Sphinx's Revelation, I guess.
Yeah, we have some reasonable stuff for this Titan to bring back. Alright. To buy Future Sight. Hopefully we get, like, Elite Guard Mage back.
I feel like that's probably coming back. It's kind of it's not a narrow card, but also it's a narrow color combination.
Blink, huh?
Karmic Guide's alright.
Karmic Guide with, like, Karmic Guide brings back Soul Herder. Karmic Guide. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that seems good. All right. I feel quite happy with where we landed here.
That Teferi coming back wouldn't be bad.
No, it would not.
Probably not going to, but...
There's also, there are a couple of useful bits in that. I need a little bit more on the low end.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Good to know Fallen Shinobi's in this cube. Because that can be a buster. I don't understand your proportions, Sphinx Ambassador.
Reckoner wins games. Swans does dumb things. Reckoner, you just cast, like, Blasphemous Act and the game ends. I could pick the Mirror or the Gales.
We thought about it, Chapado, actually, like, genuinely. That's one of the ones that we've talked about. You don't have any deep... Okay, Momentary Blink. This is, like, one of the few things that I've seen in a while that has a low CMC.
I know. Also,
it's probably part of why this is Live the Dream Cube, because it's,
It's all about, like, the aggro decks in this are not...
Mm-hmm.
Super...
They're combo aggro decks,
yeah.
right? Like, that's the idea.
It's like, honestly, the aggro deck is green-white and it's tokens.
Makes sense.
God, you want another 6-drop in this deck?
Deadeye Navigator.
Another 6-drop in this deck? I want another 6-drop in this deck.
Who doesn't? Choose up to 2 target permanent cards that were in the battlefield. Put there from the battlefield this turn. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your pod chain now?
I'm gonna pick it and just figure it out when we go to deck building.
Yeah, fair. Just because I think out of all those cards, that's your most playable card in here.
Okay, I've got...
Replicating Ring is slow, but does work.
Mage is another blinker.
That's fair. You've got a lot of cards that blink. What's your payoff for blinking aside from Blade Splicer?
Blade Splicer, Knight of the White Orchid, Skyclave Apparition, all your shit, Cavalier, Mole Drifter, Karmic Guide,
Okay, fair.
Mole Drifter is the honest answer.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, here's another card I actually think is pretty damn good in here. There's a lot of those like red sweepers that deal damage, so you can just draw a billion cards.
Yeah.
Elite Guard Mage is another good.
Eager the Freezing Flame, Blasphemous Act. I draw 12 cards. Go.
Yeah.
Burroughs Reckoner is also there. Take 13 damage. Oh yeah, you can play Reckoner. Didn't even think about that.
Yes. All right, so we're slightly short on. We're like one piece of fixing shorter than I wish we were, but that's okay. And we're gonna put the lands away up here for a second.
Feel like you could effectively make your blue pretty light overall too.
Okay. And I'm gonna put this here for ease of reading. Yeah, we're leaning on Knight of the White Orchid a lot. Let's just say that. We need to cut 5, and they basically need to be from our top end. Thinking like
Part of why I think that you could pretty safely make the blue very light.
I would bring in the Reckoner against an opponent who's doing the Reckoner bullshit because it's a way to stop the Reckoner bullshit from happening.
It's really good in the mirror.
Yeah. Cut these out? Like, you say just cut out some of the blue. These are okay, but they're not like great. They're effectively the same card.
Mm-hmm.
Clever Impersonator's best trick it pulls is being able to copy a walker.
Look into how colored mana hungry this deck is, because it really is.
I know. Again, we are leaning super heavily on Knight of the White Orchid, grabbing this hollowed fountain, you know? Like a couple of points where I had like a Marsh Flats pick that might have just been the pick over anything else. Really happy to have this, actually. I don't think I have any other way to gain life in the deck. Yeah, Milkin, like, is warded mill a card because that's what it does. So,
Yep.
so, yeah.
Every single card they used to have, put the top card in your library or whatever, is now very elegant and short. It's really nice.
I know. I think it's 12 words, or depending on how many cards you say, versus 3. Put the top card of your deck into, like, 10? What? Yeah. Like, versus 3. Yeah. Was Millstone in the Mill Jumpstart? I don't think so. I think it was just the land that had it. We've talked about it before. It's something Gnome brings up a lot, is that when they keyworded mill in M21, not keywording, not printing Millstone in there was a missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity, and also would have been, communicating the thing that they said that they were always worried about
what mill?
with Mill. Just make sure when you do that, put the card that all of the term is named after in the set, you know? So people immediately understand and associate them.
Yep. The Immortal Sun is in here as like a... Honestly, I like the Planeswalker part of this.
That's fair.
Like, I would guess that it didn't get put in there because Mill was already a pretty powerful limited bit in that set. I don't know if you ever played against somebody who played tutelage on 3. Boy, howdy, that was annoying as shit. You know? Like, in limited, it was very easy to get milled out with, like, just one tutelage and, like, a draw effect. Because decks weren't super aggressive in that format from memory. Anyway, we have a deck.
Oh, Magic Origins, the mill deck that came out of that and stuff.
Well, not just Origins, but like 21 as well.
Right. Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Remember it was like a blue-red mill deck actually at the time or something like that? It was weird. It's like all right.
this deck is 2 cards away from where I want it to be.
If I had not distracted you with audio problems, it might be at that point. I don't know.
The 2 cards I want are Kitchen Finks and Solemn Simulacrum.
Right, yeah, okay, fair.
Those were not possible choices.
Mm-hmm.
So... yeah. But no, that's on me. I even know what causes that. If I have my audio set to come out of my speakers and then swap it, but like to my headset to start doing a stream, if I open OBS first, I fucked up. Like,
I see. Gotcha.
OBS won't swap, Discord won't swap.
Well, this is a hand that does not have Night of the White Orchid played, but it is in your hand.
It is here.
You need to draw planes, but then the moment you do, this hand's actually pretty okay.
Hold on, I might play or draw.
You're choosing first here, which means your play, right?
Chooses to play first, so we're draw.
Okay. You want to go for it?
Sure, draw is where this is actually most effective anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want Night of the Work because it has a plane tax on it, right? Like that's the idea.
Yeah, they need to. The worst case would be they bounce land on 2, you know?
Yes.
The actual worst case would be we fail to draw land, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And
Skull Prophet.
so here we foretell. We can see how this works. Skull Prophet's pretty rad. Is a 3/1.
Which is like that's some serious power on a 2-mana mana dork, you know. That's a Blade of the First Pride with 2 extra lines of text.
You are not missing your land. No!
Unbelievable.
God, okay.
The thing that you were worried about
Yeah,
happened.
it's the thing. No, I wanted to pass turn there, not concede. My brain was just like, yeah, go to pass turn. Not no, that is I think I want to still pass.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
The problem is we haven't drawn a 4th land. Like, we won't get a 4-drop.
Right.
And they have a land to play. They will play it. So they've got Jund.
I
Bloodbraid
do
Elf.
absolutely adore the idea of
Well,
conceding to
concede to
opponent
that.
playing a bounce land.
Yeah.
Here's when they play a second one and bounce the root band Craig to their hand.
That would get me so bad. 5-drop? How bad is this? Oh, shit. Okay.
Doubling season. Oh, you are
Okay.
fucked.
Okay.
Doubling season resolved. That's not a good thing ever.
I need to get my Elspeth Conquers Death to remove that right now, please.
So you need to draw one more land next turn.
Yeah.
Whew. I mean, Elspeth Conquer's Death is also a good draw. What it's worth. You just need to get that land now.
Yeah, well, our hand is 5-drop, 6-drop, 6-drop, 6-drop. You know, we got some stuff. Okay. Well,
It's not a land, but it does let you play Elspeth Conquer's Death, and actually works better with Conjurer's Closet later.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can avoid actually having more lands than them.
They'll mill 2 end step. Bituminous Blast? Bituminous Blast is the card I expect them to cast here. Sure. That's not great. Okay, they just throw 2 lands in the grave. That's fine. Like they could have done that with Skull Prophet anyway, so that was just sort of happening. What the fuck? Okay.
Okay.
What the hell is
That's a plains. What is that for?
What the hell's the Mardu card you're casting? Oh, God. I need a land so badly.
Okay.
I need a land so badly. Okay. There's a reason I wasn't happy picking Palladium Mirror.
Yeah, the pack was empty, though.
Yeah,
you know?
I know. It's just, that's what happens to that sort of mana dork. Anyway, our opponent now has 8 mana.
It's pretty scary. And also, Hedron Archive's second set of text is also pretty relevant. So
Yeah, it's a refill draw. Okay, so 9 mana. All right, so Tooth and Nail Entwined. Triple green.
they did deliberately just tap double green there. Yeah.
Oh, that's 10 mana. This was Kozilek? What is oh, Genesis Wave for 7. Yeah, sorry. What's triple green and what would they be casting? It's Genesis Wave for 7. All right. Well. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to see when they appear. We have the mystery, you know? I don't have interaction.
Destroy us. Or be the one genius who whiffs on Genesis Wave for 7.
Yeah. Like, it's going to be Raise End Forerunners, Craterhoof Behemoth, Bogarden Hellkite, 2 lands, and 2 spells. Shit.
Rankle.
Wait. Oh.
They played it as Valky instead of as Tybalt.
No, because played doesn't let you swap sides.
Right, okay.
So that had to be Valky. Well,
all right, so as far as things that can go, Avacyn's Pilgrim, Rankle, and Valky, not the worst.
That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
So Rankle's getting in. I guess I'm losing my knight. Whatever could.
Yeah, because you gotta sack it if they're. Well, it depends on what they choose. Actually, they're almost certainly going to choose sack. But
I was kidding about the 9-drop bullshit, but
whoa,
we dodged some bullets.
Okay then.
A couple.
That's what the white is, by the way, is a comma as a splash.
Yeah. Just untap all lands if you cast it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just go big.
Yeah.
The doubling season was a false maneuver.
Well, I mean, it's not like destroying it was wrong.
No, but it was a feint. It was a destroying the Hedron archive was the real shit.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Like count the number of tokens or plus one counters on anything here. It's Tybalt. That's the only one. Sure, it's fine. It's bad.
So just creature sack. They're gonna get rid of the Absence Pilgrim, I'm assuming.
They got rid of their why.
That's not as good a card. I mean, that's a better card than Absence Pilgrim. I can guarantee that, buddy.
Okay.
Maybe they want the double white.
Okay, so Valky can copy my Deadeye Navigator. I can get my Deadeye Navigator back. I'd probably just like get rid of Rankle here.
Rankle is an annoying motherfucker.
Yeah.
He will just ruin. Well, he kind of ruins the like value for both players. Obviously, it hits you worse.
Hitting the archive here wouldn't be bad either, but Rankle kind of cuts me off a little more.
Mm-hmm. I mean, also he's a 3-mana. He's a 4-mana 3/3 flying haste.
Yeah. Okay, good news. Next turn is where I just start casting Time Walks for a couple years. We get back our Knight of the White Orchid from the grave, go to 6 mana, then I can, cast Aldrin's from here. We can cast Part the Water Veil, we can cast Immortal Sun, that sort of stuff.
And then you'll probably be able to part the Water Veil again, so...
Alright, so this is gonna be neat. They're gonna make a mistake.
Oh wait, Awaken is not... That's not a... Sorry, I thought that was a flashback card for a second. Awaken's the one with the, animate land on it.
Yes.
I was, Awaken is... I feel like Awaken was, like, the best mechanic in Battle for Zendikar.
It was my favorite mechanic by a mile. I loved Awaken.
It was just a nice way to, like, have cards that kind of worked on all speeds.
So, here's a cool move. They're gonna copy the, body here. They don't have blue, so they can't use it. Thank you for the red gnome. Yep, so becomes a copy.
And this causes it to have toughness 4 or greater.
I was gonna say, please, bloodthirst something onto this. Anyway, the ability is a 1 thing, so it's tied to, the card itself, so it doesn't, go away there. All right, so Elspeth Conquers Death is going to get us back. Ooh, Palladium Mirror, actually?
Specifically because if you do Palladium Mirror, you can instead Awaken Part the Water Veil, right? That's the idea here.
If I drew another land next turn, I could Awaken it, yes. But I might just not care.
Yeah, you might not care that to get a 6/6. The Knight gets something out of your deck, and it functions better with Conjurer's Closet and a whole bunch of other stuff,
Yeah. Okay. Use, yes. Give me that Plains. Mana Confluence. Let's do combat first, I suppose. All right, how many time walks does it take to kill you?
I'm glad to have those birds now,
Yeah.
especially as they get bigger. If you end up being able to play the Immortal Sun on the turn after the second time walk or something.
Mm-hmm.
Playing our own hand on what this deck is supposed to do. That's right. It takes turns in a row.
Time walk the next.
This forces them to block if you play the Immortal Sun because it's lethal otherwise. Right? Because this is going to be 7+4 right here.
Crack their Hedron archive.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Anyway. Force a block. Nope, you drew. Oh, sorry, you were waiting for the right step. All right. Well, that was a good 3 turns.
Sure was.
Cool. You have 5 cards and infinite mana, so they can get out of this. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards that can actually save them here, no problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say like this is far from solved, but all right, if they don't, because they have 8, 9, they have 10 mana over there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Damnation, simple, flat out. Not only would put them in a better position, it would give them a 4/4 and sorry, a 5/5, right? Because it's a No, wait. What did you exile with
It was
that?
a 4. They get a 4/4 off it.
Right. Okay.
I
You exile
exiled
Rankler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they would get a 4/4 out of it. They would be, yeah, they would just have 6 mana left to, play things after.
I feel like I might want more mana production here. Want this austere command do anything?
The only relevant thing that it particularly kills without them being able to do anything about it is that they showed was doubling season.
It might be
They
in
played
that.
so much mana that they would just crack the Hedron Archive in response, you know?
Yeah, but even just like Wrath after a Genesis wave might still be.
That's also a good thing for it too, yeah, obviously. And just thinking like the other modes on it.
Mm-hmm. I cannot believe we got that owned on the night, but we still didn't lose. Holy shit.
You're honestly, a lot of that was off the back of that Whiff Genesis wave. If that was even slightly stronger, you would have had a hard time coming back from it, I think. That's a lot of mana and nothing to do with it.
Yes, it is. Okay, that's a curve. I'm gonna put Closet on the bottom. Because I have Blink already.
Sure. I mean, you didn't play it last game either.
All right, and then
I mean, this is a curve, but it's a pretty garbage curve. If you had to play it exactly on this curve.
do I just want
I think you
this as
hold
a...
it.
Like, the most case I would want it would be like they play a mana creature on 2.
Mm-hmm.
They have enough stuff that removes. I'm fine holding that. Specifically, I don't care about pressuring them. I care about tapping their mana creatures.
Mm-hmm.
We say we play Plains 2 there in case they play a 3rd land, and then we get to Knight of the White Orchid off the top.
Right.
Hedron Archive. Okay. Yep. Running it up. Yep. Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Yeah, cool. It's fine. I tried to F6 through their turn and it F6 through mine. All right.
What is it that they just played? What is that?
It taps for a mana and then it puts a charge counter on it to keep tapping for more mana.
I see. Okay.
Anyway, so they have all the mana in the universe.
Yes.
Infinite mana. They can do whatever the hell they want. And we're a turn behind. It's fine. We were a turn behind last game. It didn't matter.
Yeah, it's true.
I did the same thing there. All right, they have literally 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right now. So what do we got? What's your biggie? Sure, it's Rankle again. Are you actually going to edict me? What are you going to do with Rankle here?
Maybe do the draw. They do have a huge mana advantage, right?
Yeah, that's what I would suspect drop nothing.
Yeah, I guess theoretically you are allowed to just attack Rankle as a flying 3-mana, flying 3/3. That is a thing you're legally able to do. I don't know who does it though.
Why didn't they take the draw?
Yeah, the draw would have just been really good for them, I think. Being so ahead on mana to also dig themselves. You would be at 7. Yeah, obviously giving you a card is nasty, but you're so behind on mana they can just get more benefit out of drawing cards than you can right now.
Yeah, now I'm gonna play a 3/3 fly. Maybe they think we're falling on lands and they don't want to give it to us
Maybe, yeah.
because we passed on 2, right?
Yeah, there we go. That's the only layer that we're on. Very on purpose.
You should pop your Hedron Archive, buddy. Gale Powder Mage is really cool here. It flickers on attack.
Mm-hmm.
So we can flicker either the Blade Splicer or the Elite Guard Mage.
Oh, be careful about doing that with while attacking with the Golem, though, I guess.
Yes, we lose first strike because this flickers till end the step. So, absolutely worth noting. We also have Giant Killer in case they, like, just slam something down here.
Yeah. So at the very least, you do have some ways to deal with things. They did not crack the archive. They'll probably do it end step if they are not playing things this turn. Also fair.
I don't want them to
This
figure out
forces
that
them
they
to do
should draw
anything.
cards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to figure that out. Because at some point they will, and we're screwed. Like what, doubling season? 6, 7. This is a Genesis Wave for 1 billion again. Because that's triple green. So this is Genesis Wave for... Why would you post combat this? There's no way this is Genesis Wave. You post combat in Genesis for 8?
They still couldn't hit Zakama off this. That's good
Yeah, but they
news,
could hit
actually.
Enray's Forerunners and kill me.
So, well, you have a chance to react now.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Now I get the giant killer, and they got nothing. They got a billion lands and an Elspeth. Okay. What is... Gonti's a bit annoying, actually.
Gonti is annoying,
That probably grabs a time walk. Why is this post-combat? Also, that hit 6 lands?
They have 1,000,000 mana.
Yeah, look, your mana is infinite. I get it. It's fine.
That's why the doubling season's in the deck too, quite clearly.
Sure, I don't think the doubling season deserves a slot in this, but that's okay.
Yeah, they just want to have both, +2 create 6 1/1s,
Yeah. Is that my moth? Yeah, okay. All right. Time to start figuring out which blinks we have access to. Fuck. Okay. You control, owners control. Damn it. So the Gale Powder Mage would have been able to blink the moth back. That's fine. God, is this like Elite Guard Mage pass? I don't really have a lot here. Okay. I'll be able to draw a lot of cards in the following turns. And the Forerunners are still the threat that I'm worried most about.
Which they could just slam down at any time they draw it. Oh my. I see. Dead. Yeah, I think you're just dead here, right? Because they just make a cut.
So they've got
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They've got 12 mana. They could just kill you here. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, this is irrelevant block.
There's no way to avoid this.
Yeah, we'll just block here. It's fine. Yeah. No, this is not a tap ability. Mirror Entity does it, turn it comes in.
Yep. That's part of why Mirror Entity is a actually very good card. It's very powerful.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, X equals 14, sure. That's a decent outlet for your mana. Okay.
Yeah, getting hit by a couple 14/14s will usually do the job.
All right. I want more removal.
One was a weird set, is why Mirror Entity exists.
It's not only that, it's very good at being a powerful combo piece. One of my favorite combo pieces, in fact. Like the Immortal Sun, we saw walkers. I don't know if this does anything.
Giant Killer?
We've seen a lot of their creatures now, and like...
They don't have power 4 or greater unless it's Zakama, it kind of seems like.
Zakama's indestructible, right? Just flat?
Pretty sure? Yeah.
And then Raizen Forerunners, but like, you're dead if Raizen Forerunners happens, or you're dead if Mirror Entity happens, you know? Might have been better. If we draw this again, we want to play it as a tapper for their mana creatures, I think, is what it would be.
Yeah, End Raise Forerunners is kind
at
of
four.
a
Oh,
Craterhoof Behemoth.
shit, I was at
and
41
Zakama.
there. Oh, well.
Oh, Zakama actually is not indestructible.
Really?
Vigilance, Reach, Trample, not indestructible.
Just assumed it had 1,000 lines of text in there, you know?
It does. It does have 1,000 lines of text, but it has like Chromat, 3 different color activation ability things.
Any of the activations give it indestructibility?
Deal 3 damage. So Bolt for 3, Disenchant for 3, or Healing Salve for 3. None of them give it indestructible.
Okay, well.
In fact, there's no way for it to avoid getting killed.
That's
weird.
That's funny.
You'd think a card that costs 9 like that would have some way to do so, but I guess they were willing to let it have a weakness. Oh yeah, it is also specifically 3 damage to target creature with it. So what is that? That's Hammer something? No, Searing Spear.
And Searing Spear goes face.
Never mind.
Volcanic Hammer also goes face. It's just a shock of some sort, you know. Anyway. Hell no. Yeah, absolutely not.
All right, nice. You got them off the. Looks like you got them on the back foot with the destroying the signet.
Yeah.
And the best part is with how Skyclave Apparition works, they can't get it back.
Mm-hmm.
That is that does not give it back to you. That gives you a creature in response.
Even better.
You can then get him with another one.
I can flicker it.
Oh shit, that's right. Then you can target the thing you created, which has a CMC of 0, giving them nothing.
Well, this can't target tokens. But this can.
Ah, dang. Oh. Yeah, nice. Okay.
All right, so I should have played Moth first. This isn't a May. Okay. Forget you. It's fine. I'm pretty sure they die to damage just as well as anything else.
That one land they missed really just threw off their entire tempo, it looks like.
They also can't wrath the board very well because half of it's resilient.
On top of that, they've only got single black. There's not really that many good rats in green.
Still not a May. They're gonna kill Mothra? Okay.
Funny the Mothra isn't a legendary permanent.
I know. Falky and Mirror Entity to the yard, okay. I'm just going to get that so that it's down to 6 cost. Yeah, okay, all right. Did you know that sometimes the ramp deck gets run down?
Yeah, that is a thing that happens to ramp pretty bad sometimes. It's good.
Also, Gale Powder Mage is a... You have to realize Gale Powder Mage is a card from 15 years ago ish.
It does not have a May trigger.
There's
That
no
is a
escape
forced-
clauses on it. You know,
Yep.
you got to work around it like I should have played the Mothra on.
The only escape
5.
clause on it is if there is literally no other target for it, because it is an another creature trigger, right? You can't target itself with it.
Yeah. No, they just kind of didn't do that back then very much. Like it was only like May clauses tended to be for cards that needed them rather than just as a way to get around them. Like oh God. Just F6 past my own turn, it's fine.
You still had a pretty decent go in that deck. That round. Yeah, this can't work. There's no way for it to even try to get high up there.
Alright, okay.
This is much better. This has a playable knight.
Ah shit, I'm on the play.
Well, listen. Last time you deliberately didn't play a land, it worked out for you.
Farseek. Growth Spiral, something. Fast Bond, I don't care.
Just do something to play an extra land this turn, please.
Please. Bounce land, discard, go. Like, that's gonna be the actual. Okay. Yep. No.
This is the wrong way to ramp. Go to jail. I think you actually do want to do it, yeah, because you want to be able to guarantee that Cavalier or the Karmic Guide.
Yeah. It's very dumb.
Mm-hmm. Dumb, but, you know, you do what you gotta do. Plus, this can get your Hallowed Fountain, so...
This, okay. You know what this deck is?
Yeah?
Just tribal turn 3 skipping. Just, that's what we do in this deck. We just skip turn 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I swear to God, if you don't play a land here. No, they're gonna bounce land. No! Fuck. Oh my God. Oh.
Unbelievable!
Oh my God. Oh my
Welcome to
God.
hell!
Oh my God, who put bounce lands in this cube? I am gonna... Nope, we're committed to the bit.
Yeah, you have no guarantee of drawing that 5th land, but you want to have it.
God.
Oh, Next Weaver's a really good card. It's a strong-ass spider.
Anyway, I'm 6 miles behind my opponent.
Rada.
I can't believe the same Carnarium. Is Night of the White Orchid just bad in this cube? The answer, Hydrite, is yes, actually. Night of the White Orchid is horrid in formats where bounce lands are real, and bounce lands are quite real in this because I don't think there's a lot of good land destruction. There's no strip mine to punish you for it.
I wouldn't say it's bad in that you're not guaranteed to have them. And if you do, you're likely... You can only have one. Well, of the kind. You can obviously have a playset of 3 different ones, but...
Right, but...
I do think that there is definitely situations where it's not very good, but that doesn't mean it's bad per se.
I'm skipping a lot of turns here.
Yes, I know. There is that. That is a problem, but at the same time...
That's actually super annoying.
Scoos is, really rough here.
Because they're even feeding it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, okay. I played Night of the White Orchid a ton in Standard. Like, this card was incredible in Standard. Yes, I'll use this ability. Yes, we'll grab that Hall of Fountain. No, I will not.
All right. Well, now you have a. Is Elspeth's Conqueror's Death CMC, or is it power toughness for creatures?
CMC.
CMC. Okay. Means it can't hit Scoos with it, huh?
No. Scoos is going to have to take the Cavalier.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't fall for it in combat because they already have a creature down. Oh my god. They can already remove those creatures. By the way, their scry from this, not useful.
Yeah, they're just doing it to activate treasure map.
Yeah, this card
counter
super
on it.
strong. But yeah, I played a lot of decks that contained Night of the White Orchid. In the standard it was in, it was very powerful for being like the 2/2 for 2 body was like reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Like that could fight a lot of creatures. Like
yeah, first strike's also relevant text too.
Yeah, like you could fight a figure of destiny. You know,
Yeah.
you know that sort of thing. You could attack reasonably into things. I'm not talking about the second standard. I'm talking about when it was first printed. I remember it was in a core set, but when it was first printed, it was, as far as letting you play from on the draw, it was very stupid. Anyway, don't fall for this. They can obviously activate.
Yeah. Admirable restraint that they did not nug you for 3 off of it.
What are they holding? All right. So I could Cavalier just to get the Scoos off the table.
I mean, that's a solid move. It is the biggest threat that they have right now because
Yeah.
it's a 4/4. It's functionally a 4/4.
Spider Mills 2, and actually, hold on.
You can sack it for its mana cost to pick up anything in your grave, and
Yeah.
it's a regrowth. It's not just a
The big thing,
creature.
Big thing is it's instant speed too. So like trying to target it with
Yeah.
removal is just going to get them to pick up Gitrog.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like Cavalier because they might respond with like, cool, you know, I slam down, I pick up Gitrog and slam it, you know, something like that. And then
I want to say Nyx Weaver might be overall the best spider in Magic.
Ishkana was very powerful in Standard.
That's completely fair
But-
too. Yeah, they
but,
work
like,
really well together.
They work very well. Yeah, I would say that. Well, especially because this card's an enchantment too.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I agree.
Changelings don't count.
I agree with that assessment that this card is like one of the strongest spiders that exists in the game of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Scoos is down. Weir Pass. When they flip their treasure map, we might be able to do some funny things with Night of the White Orchid to get us mana. Soul Hurt it, specifically. Okay, hopefully we just answer this with Elspeth. Fuck me.
Cool. Gross.
Well, luckily we answer with Elspeth. What are you getting? You're getting, oh fucking hell.
Oh, it's probably Dragon Lord Tarka, right? Like that's that comes in and does a lot of damage.
That's not a question. And then we have to answer that with Elspeth Conquers Death or we lose the game on the spot.
Mm. Oof.
Okay.
I really like your opponent's deck.
Damn.
I'll say that. That's a
Yeah.
cool machine that it has going.
Yeah, like the self-mill bit, and then like, I'm assuming obviously there's other recursion that we don't see, even though there's already 2 pieces. If this is not a Tarka, I disagree with their choice, basically. Unless they like really want Oracle of Moldiah.
If they have like it should be a target regardless, I think, but they might have 3 lands in their hand, and that might want to tempt them with Gitrog Monster. Okay, yeah.
I would trade.
hmm
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I think they want to draw the cards and put down extra lands.
Makes sense, especially because that lets them. All right, so we have to Elspeth Conquers Death here, or like the game ends on the spot, so we do that.
And you have the Valorous Stance there to kill the monster if you have to.
Yes. Good thing here, kind of nifty thing. The Elspeth Conquers Death and Crusader make a powerful loop. It's slow value engine. So this thing, when it dies, recur an artifact or enchantment from grave to hand. Then this can recur a creature.
Mm-hmm.
So like that value loop can keep us going for a long time. It's slow.
It's like literally it's every 4 turns, right? Like that's how it ends up working out.
Depending on the timing on the kill, it can be every 2.
Okay, fair.
Because like if it's on your turn, if it's on your opponent's turn, the saga will immediately go to 2.
Right.
Like,
okay.
but for the most part, yes, it's slow as shit.
Mm-hmm. But slow but effective though is still good. That there is entire like lines of decks that do that, right?
Right.
Like,
also, if only we had some way to take extra turns.
oh wait, I don't know how you can do that.
Yo, you can just get a mill.
The Nyx Weaver's effect isn't a May, so they.
I'm worried about like we got billion cards, a billion mana. We got there in a different way, and that way was I skipped 2 turns.
Don't worry, you'll get them back later when you play the 2 time walks.
Yeah,
that's the idea for this deck.
Yeah.
You give up turns in exchange for getting them back later.
It's karma. Also, take a look at this. If I had not done that, we'd be on 4 lands.
Yeah, no, it was actually the correct choice, as gross as it is.
I know.
I
need that Milken back in the deck. Yeah, build your own Time Vault. Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Next turn, I get the Soul Herder plus leave up Valorous Stance, and I feel good about that. Because then we can flicker the Knight and start working on things. Or we can flicker the Cavalier and start working on their board. I do want one of my things in the grave for Elspeth Conquers Death's final activation, obviously.
So completely fine with the trade with the Gitrog monster if they attack with it.
Yes.
Yeah, and the Golem is free to come in because they know you're not going to block with the Knight.
The Valorous Stance is also nice for, like, stopping them from trying to, like, kill spell on our turn to blank our move. They have the Nyx Weaver activation and 8 mana. They could just Atarka here. Creature? This card's very good, by the way. This is mulch, but like A+. Because it's mulch, but you name the card type. They grabbed Chupacabra and Fallen Shinobi. Okay.
Well, gonna keep, unblocked creatures in mind now.
Yeah, I want to draw an untapped land now. Because we're probably going to get Chupacabra killed on Night of the White Orchid. Which means I want to be able to play Karmic Guide and then Fallen Shinobi I can catch with Valorous Stance. That'll be okay. The hell's going on here? Okay. So their hand right now is Fallen Shinobi, Chupacabra. And they're gonna Chupacabra, kill my Knight. I need to top deck a land here. If we top deck a land, we're okay. If we don't top deck a land, Fallen Shinobi probably just kills us. Okay, excellent. So here's the move. They have they have 8 lands. I can Karmic Guide for Knight of the White Orchid. Have Knight of the White Orchid grab me a land so that I can cast Valorous Stance. Karmic Guide can block both of these. Knight of the White Orchid can block the Chupacabra. They try to ninjutsu the Fallen Shinobi. We catch it with Valorous Stance.
Gotcha.
And we obviously do not let them use the Chupacabra for it. We have pro-black, so that should be stoppable. Worst case would be... Also, cool thing there, Elspeth Conquer's Death is going to be able to pick up Karmic Guide on the following turn to get Cavalier.
Okay, yeah. I'm for it. This is a dope turn. I like it.
Thank you, Knight of the White Orchid, for fixing all of my mono woes.
Twice. For skipping 2 turns.
Yes. So we're getting the 2 turns. This is the second one. I wonder what this signals, you know?
I think the signet is just a green signet.
Oh, no, sorry, signals.
Oh, signals. Okay, I thought you said,
I chose not to get Cavalier back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they...
I think it definitely, to me, would signal, like, you have a trick, but it depends on, like, whether or not they think the trick is more powerful than what they have in hand already.
Right.
Which is pretty strong.
Now, one move they have is they can crack Nyx Weaver for a regrowth at any point.
Yep.
So, like, that Dragon Lord Atarka is a threat. Uh-huh.
It certainly is a threat. Depending on how much red they're playing, which probably isn't much. They only have the 2 fixing cards on it, and I think the only red card that's in their grave is in fact Dragon Lord Atarka. This could just mean you're dead. Because Tarka can hit face, right?
No, it cannot. Tarka is...
It's not Begarden Hellkite.
It is not Begarden Hellkite.
Mm-hmm. It has the upside of being much larger than Begarden Hellkite.
Now... Question is...
They can still ninjutsu in the Fallen Shinobi is the main problem.
I think I'll let this happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I punish them for ninjutsuing.
Because they're going to swing in with 2 things, and they're going to do it with probably replacing Ravenous Chupacabra.
Yeah, this is easy pickup Chupacabra.
Yeah, they can just get it back by doing so.
So we get some treasure off their table.
The wonderful thing is that they don't have to do this. But they want to try and guarantee their win.
Well, it's lethal.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's
like,
fair.
That's literally a lethal attack.
Mm-hmm.
So, makes sense. I understand it. Anyway, now I get to pick up my entire graveyard again. So, we want...
You want to destroy Atarka with the Cavalier, right? Like...
Yes, but I get 4 activations of Karmic Guide this turn or something like that.
Oh my. Okay.
Yes. So return target. This is obviously targeting Karmic Guide. And then this is going to grab... How much mana do I have right now? I've got 6, 7... If I grab Knight, then I could... Blink... Now maybe I just go Mothra. That's probably fine. I almost want to kill that Hedron archive while they're tapped out, too, but I don't want to give them another 3/3. How much mana do they have right now? Mothra is... I just want it for protection. I don't want it to blink Karmic Guide. That's for other things to do here. I'm just thinking about Alliance here. They have 8 lands, so if I grab Knight of the White Orchid, that would get me a land. I could then go Soul Herder, Mothra, blink Karmic Guide, get Cavalier, kill a Tarka, have 4 creatures in play, 5 creatures in play, and not take any damage to do so. Yeah.
Thinking of a weird world in which you give your opponent archetype of imagination when you have the Mothra on the board. So make sure that your stuff always comes back.
Right.
But also their stuff has flying, so like they can just go right over you. So I gotta wonder how that becomes viable.
If you have a sack outlet.
Mm-hmm.
So I can also Conjurer's Closet here, but I think Mothra is more effective. Because there's nothing I actually want to blink with Closet in play right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is...
Specifically because you don't need a second blink, because Soul Herder will do it by itself, right? Because it's on end step, right?
They both have the same timing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I can't use them to blink the same thing twice. Kill a Tarka. Okay.
It's it is always nice to see a board of 5 different permanents that all have summoning sickness. You know, for how much mana was that? Like 7?
That was
overall?
7.
Yeah.
Also, again, I have that loop of value.
Mm-hmm.
I have, if they kill Cavalier, which is an easy thing they can try to do, I get it back. They also can't kill Cavalier until Mothra's dead, so Mothra has to die first.
Spider spawning! Oh!
Okay, all right, you know,
Welcome to Spider Hell.
Okay.
Oh my.
Okay. All right then. So, they are coming in for lethal damage.
Sure are. Spider spawning absolutely rules.
I can't pay for Karmic Guide here. Obviously.
Mm-hmm. Two out of 23 cards in your deck are Time Lock, both of which you can play.
Mm-hmm. No, thank you. That's nowhere near enough bodies. Okay, so if I want to win, then I have to trick them? Is that how this works? Fine.
Just jumped with one spider.
Yeah, I can't.
Which is correct.
I can't overcome this.
Yeah.
Uh,
Spider spawning absolutely does rule. It is the key piece of, you know, triple Innistrad green-black decks. It's really strong.
yeah, so I could cast Blade Splicer here, but they have 17 attackers to my 7 blockers, so...
Yeah, there's no way you're getting to... They're getting through with 10 damage no matter what you do.
Mm-hmm. Give me another. And we were both even on time, so I was fine doing the math on that. Anyway, okay. So I know a number of changes I want to make in this match. Spider spawning. Yeah, come on. Come on.
Just go in. You're not a coward.
Okay. All right, sideboarding. First things first. Hey, bud. Second thing second. Hey, bud. All right. What cards aren't? Again, I don't think Deadeye is good enough. That's just like we already have a bunch of copies of that effect. I'm also worried that the Conjurer's Closet just isn't actually what we want here. Because like we have better versions of it in like Soul Herder. Yeah. Giant Killer also. No, Giant Killer's fine. They actually showed a lot of targets for it. We just killed them. You know, Gitrog Monster, Fallen Shinobi, Atarka, things like that. All right, then. Come on, Milkin. All right, so I think the way this works then is I'm supposed to take pass a turn here to build up speed. Ooh, Bounty Agent's actually really good here too. This is just like kill a legendary. Yeah, I'm. My worry with Pod is that Blade Splicer is like this one card that super holds it together. Oh, this hand's sweet. Hell yes. So I get turn 3 Mothra if nothing else. I get Skyclave if something else, which is probably what I actually want. Yeah.
Welcome back, Skull Prophet, but on a different player this time, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely something to Skyclave out. Do not allow a player who is playing ramp to ramp.
Well, especially like the mill from this opponent. Are you kidding me?
That too, yeah.
God damn it. All right, I've got moves.
Yo, Skyclave Apparition does not have flying.
Yeah, that's right.
You sure you don't want to block it? It's free and it gets you yourself a 2/2.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely no downside whatsoever to doing that.
Okay.
And there goes Mothra. Okay.
Yeah, that's a little painful. Something biggie? Well, how's my favorite knight doing?
It's a pretty solid night.
Uh-oh. Gitrog? Fuck. Yeah, okay, this card freaking rules in this deck. Holy shit. So I can wrath their board? Yeah, no, you're seeing exactly the same thing, right? Austere Command's a really good card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 4+ plus enchantments. Nyx Weaver is an enchantment. Sounds like a plan.
Oh, they have sixth. They shouldn't have F6 there. You want to doom. You obviously want to, like, Doom Whisper in response, I'd assume. Okay. We're out of big hits. They don't have much either, though, so it's good. Okay, that lets them play a 5.
Gale Powder Mage likes to keep their board clean still, so that's nice.
Yeah, extremely. Like, I can flicker the Skyclave.
Mm-hmm.
Worst case here is slam a land to Tarka. They can make some spiders with spider spawning, but only 4. It's nowhere near as bad, especially when I can kind of poke them. Really happy that I can flicker the Skyclave. Okay, there's 7th land. Are we on? So again, this is a Tarka I'm worried about. Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
So Skyclave and Gale Powder Mage probably
Yep.
targets here.
They get an irrelevant 2/2 because we can just block it. Killing their Lotus Carbo didn't stop that because they already had the red plus. So they get their 2/2 illusion. And I need to draw one of my answers to this card now.
Elspeth Conquers Death would be a really good one. That can continue to let you draw.
Yeah. Well, next turn.
That does it, actually. Yeah, you just need to survive.
That's fine. So we're taking 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's okay. Like, sucks. I don't like taking 8 damage here, but, well, you know, what are you going to do? 1 card left in hand, so hopefully we kind of stick them out. I'm not going to block with Elite Card Mage. I'd rather have that. Oh, did you get Rog? Try and get Rog here would be pretty good. No, this is another Haymaker. Ugh.
Oh. The Haymaker that makes getting rid of Dragonlord Tarka actually not
Impossible.
good.
It doesn't work.
Yeah. Shit.
I need to draw another removal spell then? Cavalier can kill that, but, like, then we die, so that's a problem. I need Valorous Stance or Giant Killer off the top. Time Walks, obviously, are...
There's just more chances to draw them.
I got bad news about top decking Austere Command.
That's not happening, dog.
That one is, ship on that one sailed a little bit ago.
All right, well, if you destroy the Atarka here, do you survive another turn? I don't believe so.
Well, Atarka comes back as a 4/4, not an 8/8.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It does get haste, so it does attack you still, and you can't block it because it'll still have flying and trample.
They'll hit me for 8 and I die.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's a.
Because like I kill this, they bring it back, they kill my knight, and then they go 2, 2, 4, 4. I block 4, I take 2, 2, 4, and die.
Yeah, you die regardless.
And
So
if I kill if I kill the God Pharaoh's gift, well, I'm dead to an
I mean, you're dead on board, but from just a Tarka. So
yeah. Also, that's not even considering the 3/3 that shows up.
yep.
Okay. Yeah. Turns out Plague Wind is good, but Plague Wind on an 8/8. Ooh, a little better. A little better.
Especially when they then, back it up with the best way to keep it around that I can think of for, you know, in their deck specifically.
I want that Milken actually in the deck here.
Mm.
Might want that Austere command in the main. The more we've seen of this. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually do those two changes right here. Conjurer's Closet just doesn't have enough targets for me to want it here. Is my problem. There's only like we talked about it and like I thought we had enough. Actually, no, sorry. It's not that it doesn't have enough targets. It's that I just have better copies of the card in the deck already. Soul Herder and Gale Powder Mage are like the same thing but better in a lot of instances. Momentary Blink also acts like it in a lot of ways. Kingdom for that Bounty Agent. Bounty Agent could kill off
Both the
gift,
Godfarer's
yeah.
gift and the Atarka. Bounty
Yeah.
Agent does it pretty good. After, well, it has to come down on a turn first, and then it can do it.
Yeah, slow.
Slow, but very, very versatile.
So. God, Skyclave Apparition is such a fake card. It's so good. It's kind of stunning how powerful this card is. Like not giving them the actual card back is just so strong.
Mm-hmm. 2 mana, doesn't have any early plays, but can get to Guard Mage, has Elspeth Conquer's Death in hand. It's pretty good.
If our opponent...
You're on the play, I think.
Oh, let's confirm that before I keep. No, we are not.
Okay, you're on the draw.
I
This hand's a little bit worse on the draw.
I do not like this on the draw.
Yeah, this hand is decent on the play, but not.
Well, are you ready, everybody?
I'm ready. Hell yes, let's go.
God.
Hey, good news. This has an event. This has the Milliken in it, which makes this setup work better.
Are you ready, everybody, for the... All right. If we have to do this 3 rounds in a row, I will die. I will fall on my ass and die. I will backflip. Oh, my God. Just play the Carnarium. Just right now. Just do it right now. All you gotta do is play the Carnarium right now.
Our ass.
All right.
Kick our ass. Let's go. Do it.
Okay, ransack the lab, sure. Yeah, that's a good card. Oh, look, put Extinction in the Forest, sure.
They, in fact, are playing black-green.
Okay.
That is 2 colors. They can have a bounce land. Let's go.
All right, They discarded a land, which tells me they have the 3rd land. Oh!
And
Oh!
Yeah! All right, Knight of the White Orchid has no downside. Harrowed.
Harrow, grab no lands, go. Like...
That would be the strongest move I've seen. Oh no, you're fucked. Later, Knight of the White Orchid.
Rip. I'll miss you.
They didn't get rid of it. They didn't stuff you with the way we were hoping.
You.
They stuffed you in a completely different way.
I'll miss you so much, Knight of the White Orchid. No, it's 100%. Like, Nick Thermeron, you haven't seen the other 2 matches. Neither the White Orchid has to die. Neither the White Orchid will always be killed on every page.
Well, you can play Mothra this turn if you wanted to.
Wait a minute, mill land. Oh. I like Mothra out here. I can kill whatever 5 they play. Or they'll just mill 3 and do nothing? What is this? Pick up a land or creature? They only have lands and a tireless tracker. What are you doing main facing this? What is happening? How bad is your hand?
Or how good is your hand that they're just setting up Delirium right now and then they're going to slam down Ishkana?
They pick up a forest?
They didn't pick up Tireless Tracker, so I think they did pick up a land.
Well.
Pod. Not very dangerous when there's no creatures out.
I mean, I'm not letting it live.
Yeah.
You kidding? That's danger waiting.
Here's a cool golem that we met out of your pod.
I was get a Soul Herder, the Cavalier. So what? Gear Hulk? Primeval Titan? Do you have Delirium? Nice call.
I was the one who had the power this time.
Yeah.
They've got Delirium. They have 5 card types.
Yeah,
It says it right there above
yeah.
their graveyard.
Oh, right, the pod even. Anyway. Alright. I don't super care about that.
Its main relevant text on it is being a lot of power and toughness for 5 mana.
Yep. And killing it doesn't do much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it turns a 5/3 into a 3/3. Prevents the activation, but like, the activations I lose 4 life.
And it costs so much. The
Yeah,
activation
it's
is so
their
expensive on
entire mana
Ishkana.
There they are. I guess I'm soul hurting. Wrath of God, huh? If I Wrath, I get Cavalier and Milken back. I can then turn Milken into a 3/3. Alternately, I can kill the Gitrog monster and pass, which is also just fine. Like, that gets rid of their draw, like, engine. They're on 1 card in hand. Our boards are just a little too equivalent. I'm gonna go with the Soul Herder here.
Yeah, it lets you take out any of these, which is nice. Hey, if you make everything cost 3 CMC or less by turning them all into tokens,
Mm-hmm.
it's a pretty good austere command.
Alternately, like flickering the elite guard mages, draw 2 a turn.
Yeah, also true. Draw 2, gain 3 life too.
All right.
That's actually pretty
Final
relevant.
card out of their hand. I'm sorry,
Dread
the fuck?
summons. I see. I think you're playing that austere command earlier than you might expect.
Yeah, that's fine. So they milled Roshin. Oh my god, they're in on it. Oh!
Zixara the Exemplary, let's go!
Let's
Time for snakes!
go!
I really like this card.
And they're playing Roshin. Can't believe they're playing your deck.
Well, I mean, Roshin isn't in mine because it,
Right, but you can't. That's
yeah,
you would
that's
be
the only
playing.
reason why. They're playing 2 of my decks, so they're also doing Ishkana as well.
Right, this is just your EDH deck we're fighting. EDH decks.
And we saw Rankle earlier too, so it basically got the 3 pillars right there.
Yeah. I'm just gonna Wrath 3 minus and artifacts or something.
3 minus, and I mean, it hits regardless of both ways like that, right?
And then I leave Ishkana and it's like, who cares?
It leaves Ishkana until the end step where it becomes a 3/3.
Yeah, so destroy all enchantments, destroy all creatures CMC 3 or less. What do we lose? Immortal Sun.
Only
lands.
No, you lose Soul Herder as well here.
Well, we don't lose either of those. We don't.
Right.
We don't
Soul
lose.
Herder doesn't fly. Okay.
Yeah, we don't lose anything. Like.
Yeah, that was the only thing they could. Yeah, all right, fair. Concede to the Wrath that hits everything that they have.
Look,
Sorry, I just assumed that all cards that are blue-white fly, you know?
True. Sorry, this is a big skeleton.
I mean, it's so big, though, it could be count as flying.
Yeah. I really like this. Like, it's a spirit because, you know, it has the Requiem dot up there or whatever. But this is just a giant skeleton that, and with a galaxy cloak. God, that's cool.
Starts as a 1/1, though.
Seb-
Weird to be that big starting as a 1/1.
Seb does some cool shit.
Seb McKinnon's a pretty good artist, yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't think he's my favorite artist of Modern Magic. He is probably the best, actually.
Yeah.
Stylistically, I like Niels Hahn too much.
I understand.
Mhm.
I don't really think there's anything I want to swap out here. Pod, maybe. No, let's just. So what's left? What else does our opponent have to be fully in on your EDH plans?
Of
we
the ones
done?
that I actually like playing, Carrick's as well, but I don't think so.
I'm gonna keep this. I don't like it. Okay, we both mulliganed.
Well, you don't need to go digging for lands.
Nope. Got all my color requirements here. They're gonna despise my bounty agent. That's sad. Okay. That
Later.
probably does that. Yeah, okay. Well, they're just gonna get rid of the command some other way then. Ooh, hi Palladium Mirror. How you doing? Okay, so the sad thing is, They know we have a wrath. That's like the bad news, you know?
So how many X spells do they have? We've only seen the one, right? That's the zombies one.
We can assume villainous wealth, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah, fair. They are playing Sultai.
You know? Thassa's? I forget the name of it. Thassa's intervention? Ah, well, actually. If, Hmm.
Yeah, while you could play it here, I just don't think that like the moment that you did decide to rip it there, just like it would ruin everything that you could
Yeah,
do.
I don't like it.
You'd have no follow up, and
The one thing I like here is that I can use Gale Powder Mage to hide Palladium Mirror, or like once I get to 6 land.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
not.
you can attack with it, and then on the second main use it. Gotcha. Sup, Ishkana?
Do I need,
Ishkana as a spider has reach.
do I need to? Do I need to kill Pod?
I think you might have to kill Pod now.
Yeah, like
So, all right. Do you do 4 CMC or greater and artifacts then?
or I could do 3 or less CMC and artifacts.
That's also fair. That'll get you your bounty hunter back.
Because if I do 4 greater and artifacts, I lose my board.
Right.
We have a lot of like top decks that are still really good once we're at this 6 mana stage.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I don't like it because obviously they know we have the austere command.
Yeah, they're I want to say they're clearly baiting it out, but also you can't leave the pod alive, especially when they already have a 5 on board.
Right, like that's in the Primeval Titan, and then like we're never winning.
Exactly.
So artifacts and 3 or less.
They probably have a backup plan in their hand as well, which is understandable.
Now, I could make a very bad decision and attack with Gale Powder Mage.
You could.
You know, I could get rid of the blocker. It'd be out of the way.
Mm-hmm. You could do that.
Mm-hmm.
It would be completely fine. Oh wait, where did all these spiders come from?
Oh
Excuse
shit!
me?
Oh shit!
If they did not already have the lands in
that's
their
fine.
grave there, it
If
would be
they're-
fine. But
If they're spending removal on that A plus. All right, Mole Drifter.
good note. Ishkana's legendary.
Yes, we have a kill spell for it. Mole Drifter. Mole Drifter. I don't hate it.
It's not super useful yet, but it will be later, I'm sure.
Anti-kill spell at the least.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it leaves and comes back is a new object. So no longer remembers the targeting.
Yep.
Another kill spell? Oh my god. Alright. We got them to spend every targeted kill spell in the universe here.
They really want to keep this spider around. Actually, that kind of reveals to me that they don't have a backup. You know, like they are all in on just having this 3-5 now.
Bad news, surveilled to top.
Ooh, okay, fair.
Good
Plus,
news, basically any draw is live for us. Okay, that's annoying, but like, could be worse. Mole Drifter, please.
Ophiomancer.
Mm-hmm. Now we're cooking with gas.
Trick them into, yeah, they attack in.
Yeah,
Then before blocks, you
yeah,
use Momentary Blink and get them with the double first striker. Gotcha.
yeah. They've had one card in hand they've been holding the whole time. Okay.
Get Rug. All right. That's probably what they surveilled to the top. That's likely not the card that they had in hand.
Thing is, they don't have the lands, so Gitrog is going to be, like, catching them on mana.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They'll lead a forest. And
Gotcha. They walked in.
Mm-hmm. They probably just flat out don't even realize that this has flashback. This is my assumption. It's pretty easy to overlook.
You're right. I'm familiar with it because I played with it a ton in Standard.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I also could block Gitrog.
Yep. First strike is kind of the anti-death touch mechanic.
All right.
Okay, so you've kind of gotten them into a stalemate, which is good.
The problem is they're on draw 2. They're mana restricted, but like they can get out of this quicker than we can. If they fail to draw lands, they're actually going to be in a bad space very quickly.
Yep. Tireless Tracker as a way to draw more cards.
I'm not taking one.
I want there to be a card that is this big stupid legend, right? That fantastic draws, everybody. That makes it so that everything you have has first strike, but makes everything everyone else has death touch.
Ooh.
So when a fight occurs, no matter what happens, something is dying.
4? Chupacabra? No, just mill 2. There. Thank you for milling a land off the top of my deck. Okay, some creatures have shown up.
Only a couple, not a big deal.
We're in problems town.
Yeah, I know. I say only a couple, not a big deal when, they're starting to really outpace your board, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
They're able to threaten lethal next turn.
Bonus points on that big stupid creature if it makes it so if something died this turn, do another fight. Also, if everything has to attack or block. Listen, I'm just coming up with a way to make a red Wrath.
There are 4 lands left in the top 20 cards.
Yeah, because we know one of the... It's a Time Walk on the bottom, right?
Our bottom card is a Time Walk, yes. Or just, no, sorry. This is a what I mulliganed down on Plains.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
So yeah, 4 lands left. If they figure out that they can all out me here, we're in a very, very bad spot. If they give me any other turns, I'll be okay. I just need... Sure, you got to swamp off that. All right, more investigating.
Nightveil Spectre.
And then sack a clue. Yep. Sack of clue. Yep, this is the part I was worried about. So they're all out here is...
It's certainly a lot.
Alright, well...
They did not all out. Okay.
Hi, Bull Drifter.
Okay, Alrund's Epiphany is
7
not
to cast.
playable. However, Skyclave Apparition can hit Tireless Tracker.
I think we just do that, and then we're good.
Yeah. And then next turn you can just play the Epiphany, and suddenly you're starting to get out of your hole.
Yep. We're going to play that land in case we draw like a spell next turn that we would need to flick into. All right.
You have so much mana, you can Epiphany and something else next turn based off what you draw.
Mm-hmm. And they're floating so they can use the clue. They have a lot of cards in hand right now. They have 7 cards in deck.
Yeah, they're starting to really dig through their own. They are. They probably won't like hurt them to get this low, but it is very, very close to being all the way through.
Yeah. Also, they're still looking for action. Yes, okay.
They don't have haste. You've got turns.
I know. Okay.
You've got no way to pick Austere Command up out of your deck, though, right?
No, I don't have a way to recur that. What do we want to do here?
You probably want to kill the Gitrog monster. Block. I mean, you just take 2 from you take 1 at least from the snake. Do you mind? You probably don't mind if Muldrifter is dead, right?
Muldrifter's a good attacker.
That's fair. They do only have 10 life left, it's true. Taking 3 puts you down to 7, which is not danger
5.
territory.
This is taking 5.
Oh, there's 2 zombies there.
There are 2 zombies there. There's 2 zombies.
Mm-hmm. They do have the 5 spiders with reach.
Sure, but we have golems that also are going to be attacking.
Mm-hmm.
And that is also its own threat. The other thing I could do is leave Gitrog and chump it. No.
You take more damage that way.
Like, golems would eat some zombies. This thing doesn't trample.
I'm not sure.
I'm going to take 5.
One of the cards in your top 2 here is going to be the Guild Mage. Genuinely, Guild Mage actually be a fantastic draw here. Draw, life gain, and you would still be able to cast the Epiphany.
I feel like I can pretty heavily pressure them here. Holy shit.
Oh, this is the good stuff. Can you awaken that with your 6? Yeah, okay. Probably the Mana Confluence, because you don't really want to pay life on that if you can help it.
Awaken my masters, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they have enough blockers for this.
Yeah, not for 3 turns running.
No.
They very, very much don't have for 3 turns. They, given that they can flashback the spider spawning, they're going to have another. If they don't die in these, they have a rebuild. But
Yeah, but they're not living.
yeah,
Like, here's the thing. What's the foretell card? Right? Like,
I mean, they don't know.
no,
we know that it's another time
like,
walk.
no, but like, in the cube, right?
Good point. I don't know
Like,
how many of those there are.
is that the Exalted Angel thing of like, oh, I wonder what it is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I believe in Tribal Time Walk. This deck was Time Vault, though. We paid for every Time Walk.
You certainly did.
Oh, God. Well, that ruled. Yeah, this cube's pretty sweet. I'm kind of stunned there's less people playing it than usual. Like 800 players is like almost half of what you usually see in a cube.
Mhm.
Um,
Of one of the more standard cubes and not one of the themed cubes exactly.
yeah.
I mean, it is a themed cube, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So, still very fun. This cube is a blast because it's just everyone's on utter ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Like utter chaos. You know what? Every opponent was 4-color. Like,
I think one of them was just 3-color.
they might have been full time the last player.
Yeah, you were easily the least mana hungry player, and your deck also only had like what 5 or 6 non-double cost cards in it.
Yeah. Like I said at the beginning,
triple costs.
Like I said at the beginning there, we were effectively living on the back of Night of the White Orchid, and guess who pulled all of the weight necessary to win?
Yep.
We skipped 3 turns for Night of the White Orchid, and we took every one of those back.
Mm-hmm. It's a good ass card.
It is.
Strong Knight.
Yeah, it was again in its first appearance in Standard. I played at a pro tour, Pro Tour Kyoto in 2009, with a deck called Boat Brew that everyone was convinced was the worst deck in the format. Turns out Revelark is a very stupid card.
It certainly is.
And Revelark backed up with Night of the White Orchid to ramp into it, CJ and Commander to make a bunch of tokens, etc. It was a lot of fun.
Revelark is maybe the... Mechanically, Revelark and how it works is probably the weirdest and one of the most ridiculous reanimating cards.
It's so hard to answer.
It's super hard to answer. The fact that it targets 2 things is the thing that makes it so easy to go infinite with it, right?
Yes.
Like, it does it kind of almost by itself. Not literally, but close to it.
Close to it, yeah. You just need a little bit of help. And in Standard, there were combo decks that comboed Revelark with Body Double, because you could Body Double copy it, and then you would use Mirror Entity on 0 to wrath your board, and then any other card would win with it. Venser bouncing your opponent's board was an interesting one.
Yeah, and while it was not in the same like time period, obviously Karmic Guide is the easy way to go with it, because Karmic Guide only has 2 power, so
pull it back. You have a sack outlet, it just keeps going. Yeah, so Night of the White Orchid, I have so much respect for. So it had, again, somebody mentioned, I want to say it was Mel that mentioned, and I sort of offhanded it at the moment because I was thinking of the other format. Apologies for that. But it was a lot worse in its second iteration. Like, even though, like, it was in a pretty cool format for it, but it didn't have any of the like decks that wanted it as much as like these white-based decks that wanted to ramp back in the day.
Yeah.
It would see a ton of play nowadays because again, it grabs planes.
And there's a lot of multi-typed cards with planes in its type line right now.
Right now, there's Triomes.
Triomes and Snow Duels. hmm
So makes it very easy to full fix.
Yep.
So, all right.
I
Anyway,
wanna point out here the screen names before you go. By the way,
uh,
turn one Tybalt, nothing can beat it. Tybalt on turn one is unbeatable.
is that like I have to assume that is Mountain Simian Spirit Guide Tybalt
The
plus.
Fiend Blooded,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
that is like that's what you're using your Simian Spirit Guide on is turn one Tybalt.
exactly.
Turn
That's
one
genius.
Mountain Lotus Petal Tybalt. Uh, you know, yeah. I like Bumbo the Cleric.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's decent.
Blip blop, strong.
Yep.
Nicodemus Fett. Don't know why that's funny to me. That's probably just someone's name.
Yeah. You can play Spirit Guides in Modern, but you can only use them to cast Tybalt the Fiend Blooded.
Yes.
This is true. Any judge will back me up on this.
Yeah. If you use it for anything else, it's not legal. But if
Right.
Tybalt the Fiend Blooded, that's okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no judge will stop you if you do it for Tybalt. Anything else, the card was banned. What are you doing? Judge? Oh, that's fine. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess.
I mean, come on, opponent. They turn one to Tybalt like this. Are you sure you're gonna lose because of it? I think they're gonna hurt themselves more than they're gonna hurt you.
And then they like plus the Tybalt go into then they start just going into goblin lore shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, live the dream cube. That was some sweet stuff. Glad I went on this today. This cube is like again, I'm a big fan of these like kind of crafted cubes they do in MTGO that are an experience in a box sort of thing where it's like, look, this is something completely different. You want to play Haymaker Magic? Here's Haymaker Magic. You know, people cast Genesis Waves for 1 billion. You know,
Yeah.
we flicker a Karmic Guide 3 times in 1 turn and it's fine. That's not broken. You know, like
Haymaker Magic is definitely a sometimes food, but when it is that sometimes, it feels really good.
yeah, that's why I like it as a format when it comes around. So
Yep.
they have a list of a number of other things they're going to be doing for cubes throughout the next month or so.
Oh, they actually did put out the follow up
Yeah,
to last time. Gotcha.
Let me take a look at it right now while we're finishing off
Mhm.
MTGO calendar. MTGO schedule. Modern Horizons Encore is the next week, so starting tomorrow.
So is that flashback drafts?
That is just flashback drafts of Modern Horizons.
hmm
Ultimate Masters the week after. Then 3 weeks of Vintage Cube just in the middle of March.
Okay, sure.
Followed by, now here's the winner. Time Spiral Remastered Supreme.
Ugh. I don't even know what Time Spiral Remastered actually is. Did that come out? Is that a thing that
No.
happened?
So Time Spiral Remastered, from what we know, was a product they created before they started doing
The arena remastered
the arena
stuff?
remasters. So
Mhm.
it has the same name, but is not that.
Right. Okay.
It is a re-release of Time Spiral block with a different set of cards in the time shifted slot, is my understanding.
Okay.
But they haven't announced a lot about it, though it comes out in a month.
They've been in spoiler season for the last year, so I guess they
Yeah.
have they're just holding off a little bit.
Yeah, so I don't quite know what the purpose of the product is, because, like, I don't know who's clamoring for, like, just playing Time Spiral.
Especially since Time Spiral's draft format was reasonable unless you had one of the like obvious win plans, right?
So it was a Time Spiral Limited was difficult. Because Time Spiral itself had 600 plus cards, you know?
Right.
Like,
Yes.
like you couldn't play around everything. Your opponent might just achroma you, or something to that effect.
I guess that kind of actually makes it appropriate for this cube slot.
Yes.
Because it is almost like drafting a cube to begin with.
From memory, Errant Ephemeron was the ruler of the format, and more specifically, the joke of the format of Time Spiral Limited is like a bunch of monsters sitting on the ground, looking at each other, shaking hands, playing Go. Just two goblins playing Go, watching each other as the battles rage on in the sky. Because it was impossible to win a ground game because Sprout Swarm exists.
Yes.
You can't win a ground game. You will never win a ground game. So, the skies were the only thing that matters. And because this set was Time Spiral, every color got flying.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like, usually the skies are like, it's like, well, only some color. No. Giant dust wasp, Uktabi drake, like there were a number of flyers. Evasion, obviously, like white had fear as well, but just evasion overall was the name of the game because the ground got mucked up so bad. Remastered, I hope they don't put Sprout Swarm in it.
I have a feeling that that's actually one of the things they would do first, is remove Sprout Swarm from it.
If
They've done things like that before.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know enough about Time Spiral Remastered, but I know I love Supreme Drafting. It's a dumb format.
Yeah.
So that sounds
that
like
could be really fun. Yeah.
And yeah, the cards they've shown off were like a old bordered Path of Exile and like an old bordered Cranial Plating, something like that. Like the flashback borders. So yeah. Supreme format, a dinner of entirely mozzarella sticks. Yeah, sometimes that's what you want.
It's not something I ever wanted. Oh my goodness.
Look.
Oh no, I would die.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes that's something some people might want.
That's a way to immediately destroy my guts and everything that involves my guts.
All of them are. It's dead. They're dead.
Every gut has just been turned inside out.
Yep. Reverse guts. Cast spell of.
Oh no. Ah, fucking wizards.
Oh, I know. So yeah. Anyway, that's draft. That's Live the Dream Cube. So yeah, if you want to catch more, you can always follow, subscribe for Cool Skulls and Slimes. Tomorrow, me and Luke are finishing up Superliminal. That's been a very fun game. Excited to see what it looks like in the back half. And then Thursday, me and Gnome are continuing Ocarina of Time Multi-World Randomizer, which has also been a very strange feature. So yeah, thank you, Doc, for joining.
Yeah, no worries.
Have a good night, everybody.